Hey everyone, it's Brian. Thanks for joining me somewhere outside. I've had a lot of people asking me about my Lanshan 2 tent by 3F UL Gear that I got off of AliExpress, so let's go ahead and get it set up and I'll give you guys a closer look at it. Well, as you could see, the tent does use trekking poles to set up. There are a total of 8 stakes. You could get away with pitching it with 6. One for each door. The corners of the fly here, they have these nice adjustments on them. So you can just pull to adjust them. So make sure you go through the bottom loop and leave yourself some length there. We also have the line locks on the side with another adjustment on the line itself, which I got staked out. Now, these are not the stakes that come with it. I use some Vargo titanium shepherd hooks, and then I got some MSR mini ground hogs that I use for the doors. The tent is approximately 6.9 feet long, so that's 2.1 meters for my friends across the pond. It is 3.6 feet wide, or 1.1 meters. It is approximately 3.9 feet tall, or 1.2 meters. The fly is a 15D sil nylon. The floor is 20D, and I usually leave my trekking poles at about 115 centimeters, or roughly around 45 inches, and that seems to work pretty well for me. And it comes in at 1,220 grams, or about 2.7 pounds. I've had it out for a few nights and really like it. I had a lot of people asking me about it, so I figured I'd do a quick video. Highly suggest putting some seam sealer on the outside of the fly at these points at each corner. The reinforcements here on the sides of the fly, and then where the side tie outs are. I've heard those spots leaking on other people, and it looks like they would. It didn't look like they seam sealed those. Other than that, it's got me really nice and dry, and it's pretty easy to set up. Now, I find it easiest to stake out the 4 corners of the fly first, but there are these attachments on the tent body. So they got some shot cord hooked up to a line lock. So after I got it set up, go ahead and loop that around the pole, the tent stake, and tighten up the tent body, and that just brings the floor out for you a bit. Alright, so before we take a look inside the tent, I just want to give you guys a look at this line on the door. Mine came with a loop already knotted in it, and you're going to want to leave that loop in. Otherwise, when you come and unhook your doors from this little double hook that they put on it, which is really nice, you can't put your vestibule doors back without losing tension on your trekking pole, which is what keeps your tent erect. Another thing I really like about the door is that they reinforce this material. My big Agnes does not have this, and I constantly catch this flap that covers the zipper in the zipper from the inside when I'm trying to get out, especially after it rains. So it's really nice that this is reinforced. One con, it's only a single zipper. I wish it was a double zipper so you could vent it a little bit more. The vents they have up here are not the greatest. I still got a little condensation on it from last night, which it just is what it is, something you got to deal with. We were camping by a waterfall last night, so that added to the condensation. let's take a look inside. So here's a closer look at the little vents that they have in there. And when the vestibule doors are pulled out, it's just really not a whole lot of airflow. So it would have been nice if they'd have put a two-way zipper so you could just crack that open and get a little more ventilation in like they did on the doors with the two-way zipper. Again, you can see there's a little bit of condensation in here from last night, but it is a bathtub style floor. It does not come up that high, a few inches. You know, they kind of took it down from the edges, so they did add some nice little hooks to hang some gear from at each end, with the little pouch on each end to store a little bit of gear. But for me, I use Thermarest NeoAir X-Lite Max, so it's 25-inch pad. It fits in here great with plenty of room for my pack and to keep my gear in here. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, a look at the Lanshan 2 by 3F UL Gear from AliExpress. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks, guys.